Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Give a little time for this live to go out to everybody, and I just want to answer some questions that you may have pertaining to the elections. We are getting ready for the 2025 elections for the Central California District Council. And I want to be sure you guys have, if you have any questions, I want to be sure I can answer them today. I was contacted a couple times today with people saying, things they didn't know. And so we do want to clarify for the elections how it's going to work out, what do you need, and all those things. So first, happy Sunday again. This is Tracy Willis with Siltran Web Design. I am the person who does the social media management as well as IT support for the council. And now we're getting ready for our elections. It's coming up, y'all. It is literally next week, right? The council is actually next week, March 13th, 14th, and 15th. And I just want to be sure everyone's on the same page, getting all the same information for the elections. All right, so feel free to spread the word and go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and hopefully I can answer them today so we can all be ready to make sure we're going to move forward. Now, first of all, we are going to be using a program. This is not going to be people. They're not going to be hand counting your ballots. This is all going to be handled in a manner where it is 100% secure. For those that don't remember, we've actually used this program before in the past, and it handles everything. We make sure there's no duplication, that there is authentication, so you know that your votes are going in and they're actually being tallied appropriately. All right? So this is what's going to happen. First of all, your church reports. If you have not communicated with your church office or the person at your church who handles all of your church reports, please do, because your email address should have been submitted with those church reports. The council secretary, Sister Sunshine Thomas, handled all of this. She has sent the information to me. If you feel like, or you may think, oh my gosh, I don't think I got on that particular list, call the office. You still have time to make sure you get on that list, because what happens is your voting is based on your email address. That's what it's based on. Okay, so once everything is set up, you're going to get an email inviting you to vote. The voting will be active during the actual council, March 13, 14, and 15. And they have set up a framework. The general body is voting March 13 and 14. If you're on site, the voting is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on that Thursday and that Friday. Again, if you're on site. When it comes to Saturday, they have it for the PYPU officers. That Saturday, you're able to vote 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right, again, I want to be specific. This is on site, because everyone may not have an email address, or things may have happened and maybe your church office has to sort some things out to make sure you can vote. We want to be sure everyone gets included, okay? If you're not on site, it's okay. We still have you covered. The system is based on emails. You can vote from anywhere in the world. I've gotten a couple of questions asking if the person is a member of the council and they're on the church report, but they can't make it to the council. No problem. No problem. The fact that you are on your church report, you've been validated by your church that you are actually a person who is eligible. And we want to be sure we cover eligibility. You need to make sure you're on the church report, and you need to make sure you're at least 16 years old. We do want to make sure you have an email address. Now, for those who don't have an email address, I'll come back a little bit later and we'll talk about that. So, again, on site, Thursday and Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be a room that's going to be right outside the sanctuary where you can go over there and cast your vote privately. Again, on site. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you are not on site, we need you to check your email. Later this week, the emails are going to go out. Check your spam folder, and the title is going to be CCDC 2025 Elections. Make sure no later, you should see that email no later than Thursday. If you have not seen it by Thursday, please contact Sister Sunshine Thomas at centralcdc.org, or contact your church office. Just want to be sure that you are actually on the report and that you get your email. Inside that email, it's going to welcome you, and you're going to see a link in there that says click this link. That's how you're going to get into the system to vote. Now, in person or on site, the voting will not be active until Thursday at 10 a.m. No matter where you are in the world, that's when voting is going to begin. This covers the question on if I can't make it or if something's happening. No problem. Just click the link. Now, once that's done, you can only vote once. So be sure you take your time and you vote. Do whatever you got to do. Take your time, run through that ballot, see everything you need to see. Take your time, because once you've submitted your vote, that's it. It's submitted. It's not going to let you back in to do anything else, because that's a part of the safety net to make sure you vote one time and everything is okay. All right? If perchance you do not have an email address and you've told your church you don't have that, I need you to specifically contact S. Thomas. Again, that is Sunshine Thomas. I see she's in the comment. Hello. Contact her. Send an email to sthomas@centralcdc.org to say, I don't have an email address. You can use someone else's email. Somebody else can email on your behalf. But please, let her know that you have a conflict and I don't have an email address. She will let you know what you can do next. She is going to ask you for your cell phone number. Just be clear. She's going to ask you for your cell phone number. This is only for those who do not have an email address, because we're going to have to handle those slightly different. Other than that, we just need you to please be sure you check your emails. Please do, again, this week. If you have not gotten an email by Thursday, please reach out. Again, you can contact her, S. Thomas at Central CDC, or me, T. Willis at Central CDC. And we're going to make sure we go through and make sure you have it. All right? When all is said and done, the ballots will be closed Saturday at 2 p.m. That's it. That's all. So comes that Saturday, I think it's like March 15th. That's it. No more voting. And then they'll let you know who won the positions. It will all be ready immediately. I'm going to make sure the appropriate leaders have it so they can make the announcement. So be sure you come on out to PYP Youth Service at the council on that Saturday at 3 o'clock so you can actually hear who won the various positions, because that's where it's going to be announced. All right? If you have any questions, any, just reach out. Again, S. Thomas at centralcdc.org or me, T. Willis at centralcdc.org. So for those who are coming late, I'll repeat it one more time. This is for the Central California District Council 2025 elections. There are a lot of positions on there. So first and foremost, be prayerful. Seek God. Make sure you are making choices that are in alignment with God's will for the Central California District Council. Step 2, check your email accounts. If you didn't turn in your email to your church office or the person who handles your reports, please take care of that probably by Wednesday, because we want to make sure you get in, all right? Hope that covers it. Eligibility, church reports, email address, and you got to be at least 16 years old to vote. I don't see any other comments out here, but I really hope that helped everybody. I don't want anybody to feel amiss or we don't really know what's going on. Now, share this video with other people. Spread the word. You don't have to be there to vote. You can vote from anywhere in the world on your phone, laptop, computer, tablet. Everything's going to be based on that link that you get. All right, everybody, I hope you all had a wonderful worship service today and that you're going to have a phenomenal week, and everyone is geared up and excited for the council that starts next Thursday. Time is almost here, and we really hope to see you there, all right? Again, any questions, S. Thomas at centralcdc.org or T. Willis at centralcdc.org. Have a good night, everybody.